because um, I'm unvaccinated. No. True, but any of my friends know I'm I'm just the unvaccinated, the drive without a seat belt, don't drink and drive, or text or drive. Well, but anyway, my point is, I'm just recovering from and um and I'm so it's like the new code. And but and I sat up there. I mean, first of all, it's just not what I thought. Like, y'all, it is. I mean, it's not what I thought. I was like, oh, it's just. I mean, it's just like the flu. Yeah, but you know what? I have not been sick in a long time, and I'm a single parent, and I've always feared getting sick and then like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What am I gonna do with my kids? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna be able to take care of me? Thank God they are old enough, and we actually all the house. It started with my youngest, and then my eldest got it, and then yeah, Mama Bear. And so, but like my mom says, somebody, thank God, I know that she was praying. I can't say everybody. And then I also had a lot of phone calls from family, and friends that knew I'm not the type to broadcast like, oh, hey girl, girl, I got the yeah, or or just calling everybody. It was a couple people that I did reach out to just to let them know, because they were waiting on responses from me and didn't hear anything. And I'm just a follow up type person too. I try to follow up as with people that I felt like was like, why she just ain't show up. So that was a lot of the reasoning for some of that contact. But if I did not reach out, it still does not mean anything. But anyway, the whole point is that I could not describe that feeling that I had. I mean, I was, oh my God, like today is today I'm sitting out here in this water. Um, I don't even know how to turn the screen around. But anyway, I'm sitting out here. You might can see it through my glasses, but um, I'm sitting out here in my spot. For those who know me, I write, and I love sitting out here at this lake, and I can see people fishing and canoeing. They're on their sailboats. It's very beautiful out here. And so I was sitting out here the day that I came from urgent care to receive my diagnosis for the and so I was just sitting here, kind of full circle, and at that moment that I was just like, this is the beginning of some crazy, like it was just about, and I thought I was okay. That's crazy, because I was like, I thought I was okay, because I could tell that I was like, okay, it's not gonna be too bad. I'm okay. I can do this. But then, I mean, there is a shortness of breath. Your appetite, you do not have an appetite, and then you think you're getting ready to eat something. You're like, okay, oh my God, I had a friend who brought some soup over, and I kept thinking, oh my gosh, as soon as I get it, well, as soon as I got it. It came to me in a bowl, and it was real hot and steamy, and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need. And I did eat that particular day. I did eat not the whole bowl, but half the bowl, and it was the best feeling ever, because it was like, oh my gosh, I needed some food. I need food. Like, you hear all the time, you need food, you need food. And but that was, I mean, and then the next it's almost like it just makes me so weak to talk about it. It makes me weak to think about how weak. I mean, oh my gosh, y'all. it takes I can't even describe it, because I'm trying to describe it as best I can, because you cannot describe it. And my son, and he's a talker, and I'm gonna ask him, but like, well, we've talked about it, of course, and I'm like, he can't describe it. He cannot describe it. He can tell you when people say, did you have that symptom? You like, yeah, I did that, I had that. But then you like, well, why did you just say that? We're like, well, I mean, I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. But it wasn't anything where I was, I wasn't vomiting, or I just had a loss of appetite, fatigue. So I was sleeping a lot. And I think that whenever your body is not well, or not 100%, you have to give your body what it needs. And a lot of times it is asking you to lay down. Can I get some rest, please? We're always so busy on the go. We got to do it, because we don't, something is not going to happen. And we know that too. And this world has gotten us to the point where it's even expected for us to work while we are off. You're you're expected to keep going. You are expected to keep going when your body is blatantly telling you to stop. But your mind is so at a high speed that you don't know anything else to do except for to keep it going, because that moment that your mind just isn't working, or just not just, oh, I'm just chilling, oh, I'm gonna relax, my body relaxes, so I'm gonna rest my mind. Well, you don't want to quite, now, sounds simple, but it's rested in a way where stop doing some of the things that's not going to heal you, that's not going to help you. You sending that email, or you answering that last text, or you calling somebody back right now, is that going to make you feel better today? Or can it really wait? And it was a couple of days throughout my sickness that I said, you know what? Today, I'm taking care of me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering any calls. I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing today is resting. Thank you, Lord, that I had somewhere to lay my head down. A bed that was comfortable. I had windows that I could look. I had a bathroom in my room. I had two wonderful children, two young men that were the two young boys that are growing to be men. Let's be clear, because they are growing to be men. They're not quite men yet, but they are getting there. And for the way that they took care of me, oh, they are becoming. So yes, but they are where they need to be just right now, and they were taking care of their mother. And I'm thankful, because I had somewhere where when I cut that drama, it's not even drama, it's just that things that I could not deal with, things that my body and my mind could not deal with anymore. It said, get you some rest. And that's all I did. Was I went back to my water. My water made me feel really, really good. I got in a tub of water, and I tried to get as cool as I could without it being too cold, so that it wouldn't shock my body, which they say that hot water is what shocks your body. And I did a lot of focusing on coolness of my water and just relaxing, and actually Whitney Houston in it. Well, okay, that's just because, see, when you say Whitney Houston in the tub, because that's what I say, I'm like, I'm being Whitney Houston in the tub, and I say that because I was going to sleep in the tub. Like, your body is almost like, ooh, it reminded me of, now I don't get drunk. I don't drink. But I remember being in college and I was drinking and I drank too much, and I remember thinking that this is drunk. I was so sick. I was like, ugh. That's how I felt. I felt like I was drunk when I was sick. I was like, I don't want to be sick no more. Just like I don't want to be drunk anymore. I just, I'll sip, but sister girl ain't made. I'm just not made to get drunk. Sorry. It's just not that's not my thing. But anyway, so I just, there was a lot of things that has gone through my mind, a lot of things that just put me in a place of a new place. I had a chance to speak to an old friend of mine who I had not talked to him in years. Numerous of years. He was actually an old boyfriend of mine. And it was really good. It was just good to have that conversation, trying to tell somebody else of what I learned during COVID, which was just take some time for you. Because these jobs, your kids, your spouse, your parents, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that your family can replace you, but your job can. A lot of people in a lot of places, your spouse. I mean, come on, let's just, and it felt really good because I had not had a chance to talk to anyone, except for y'all, to have this conversation that I'm having right now. The fact that, about being replaced and being a new you and taking some time out to love you. And granted, I know all this stuff. This is not nothing. I feel like this is nothing new for me. I know this stuff. And I'm pretty sure as you're listening to me, you know too. But it's almost like, when are you going to make the decision to revamp yourself? How often do people really revamp themselves? Do they revamp themselves? Is it too late? Has a job already replaced you? Has your spouse already replaced you? Have your kids already replaced you with their own spouse? Have your job already duplicated your position? Or did they get rid of the position? They don't need, she left. We realized we don't need nobody in that spot no more. that kiosk does good. But seriously, just want to take the time to take care of you, love on you, and really do it. Don't just talk about it and, I love me some me. Yes, I do, honey, I do. But I'm not really showing that to myself. I'm showing it by like things that I have, my place and my children, my job, all those things. Yes, I'm showing it by, you look, girl, you. But I need to dive a little bit deeper, as they say. I need for you to dive a little bit deeper and pull out what you need to pull out, fix it, put it back in, and let's go. Okay? Let's go. It's time for part 2. And part 2 is life after. Okay. I'm coming. Girl.